and welcome to my channel. My name is Lindsay. If you're new here, nice to meet you. If you're not new here, welcome back. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Anyways, in today's video, I'm just going to kind of go over some things that I'd like to include in my roller skating rink, and also talk about some things that I've seen in other skating rinks and what I like, what I don't like, kind of the vision I'm going for. And this isn't all set in stone yet, so to say. So these are just some things I'd like, but you know, they may or may not happen, but hopefully with my hard work and my research that they do happen. So let's just jump right into the video. I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about in today's video, but then I was like, you know, I haven't really talked about some of the other things I want to do in my skating rink. Because I said, you know, I want a skating rink, arcade, and play center. Now with those, I can have just those three things, or I can start with those three things and then probably expand down the future, or I could change them out, or I could add another thing. One thing I'd like to see in my arcade is have a variety of fun games. I know that sounds generic, because why would you go to an arcade that doesn't have fun games? But I want the games to be really engaging. I want them to be fun. One game my niece and daughter were obsessed with when we went to Skate City for my son's birthday was called Fruit Ninja. Now Fruit Ninja, it's like touch screen, and oh my gosh, my niece and my daughter were obsessed with it. They played that game for like an hour for the 2 hours we were there. I was like, okay guys, stop playing games because we're kind of here to skate. But they really loved that game. So I want to incorporate some like touch screen type games. Another skating rink that I saw on Facebook, their like video kind of went viral, was like a virtual reality game, and that was really cool because it was like 3D. You put the goggles on, you have a really immersed experience. It's super fun, and you know, it really gets you engaged. The more engaged you are in a game, the more likely you are going to keep playing it. And in my perspective, that's what I want is you know, whether you go to any type of arcade situation, the games want to keep you engaged because that's how you make money. And I'm not doing this for free. And granted, I want everyone to be able to play the games, but again, it's all about keeping the excitement going. I know racing games would be really fun, and old school games like Pac-Man, Tetris, those kind of old school arcade games. Pinballs, I want to have pinball machines. So that's kind of what I want to go into the gaming aspect. Now games, they're kind of expensive, so I will have to probably get some financing through the game company to get some, and be pretty selective. Oh, and skee ball. I want skee ball, of course. I mean, some games you just are like so classic that you basically have to have them in your rink, or people are going to be like, where's this game? Like, they expect certain games at your rink. Like when I go to a rink, I expect some sort of skee ball game to be there, and some sort of claw game, and some sort of pinball machine. Like, those are my expectations of when I go to an arcade, because I see them everywhere. People like them and they're fun. The other thing I wanted to incorporate with the rink is the soft play center. Now, I have found out that you can get custom made soft play centers for your place of your location or whatever it is, and that they can really customize it to you when you get and you look for a soft play center, the one thing I found really helpful that they said was to make sure it's easy to clean. A lot of owners of these play centers have the material so you can have like a power washer, power wash that down, and then the bottom is concrete with a drain. So when you are power washing it, all the water goes to the concrete floor and into the drain, which in turn, you know, helps keep the play center clean, and it makes for a very fast and easy to clean play center, which is essential because we all know kids, mine included, are crawling with germs and grossness. Kids, I love them to death, but kids are kind of gross sometimes, so you want to make sure that it's a play center that can be easily cleaned, easily maintained, and that can be cleaned very fast, because again, you want to be efficient on all of these things. Now for the rink itself, I want to do a roll-on, or the brand is roll-on, but it's a cement floor covering basically. So it's kind of like that rubbery type flooring that you go to roller skating rinks, and it's like usually blue colored, but now they're coming out with a whole bunch of different colors. To me, that's pretty easy to start out with. It's not a lot of startup costs, which is nice. A wood flooring is going to be more expensive, of course, but a wood flooring is good for if you are planning to be in your facility a long time, because you cannot just uninstall the flooring and reinstall it somewhere else. With a wood floor, you're basically, you know, stuck with that floor for 20-25 years. So I do not want to invest in a nice wood flooring just if I could move, you know, within 5 to 10 years of my location, if I'm just gonna rip it up in that long. Like, if I want to pay for something nice, it's gonna have to stay a while. Now, some things I want to work for in the future are incorporating laser tag, and who knows, right now there is a lot of deals going on for laser tag, and people are getting some pretty good prices on it. And there are a lot of places that are selling their used laser tag equipment. So finding stuff secondhand is probably not going to be all that unheard of. But we did have a laser tag place here in town, and unfortunately, you know, that didn't work out for them, and that is, you know, how business is sometimes, and that's too bad. But it was still like a wanted thing. So I might, you know, bring that back. People still like laser tag. They still like something to do. People like variety. Laser tag is fun. And I see a lot of roller skating rinks incorporating that into their, you know, entertainment center, because it does diversify the entertainment. The skating place in St. Cloud, Minnesota actually has a laser tag place within their facility, and I definitely want to go check that out next time I am in St. Cloud, which will be on my nephew's birthday. So unfortunately I have to miss his birthday, but I'm skating roller derby game that day in St. Cloud, and of course I always go roller skating at a skating rink before I play a game, because I love to skate. So, and I love to check out different rinks and all of that. But I definitely want to incorporate laser tag. And my son said something about a trampoline park. I would need a really, really big facility for that, and I could maybe do that in the future, but again, it's another way to diversify entertainment. However, it is slightly, in my opinion, more dangerous to jump on trampolines than it is to roller skate. When within the roller skating community, you can have different kinds of roller skating options in your rink. Like my rink will have roller derby. I want us, or me, or whoever, to start a junior roller derby team, because we have a lot of demand for kids activities that aren't necessarily based through the school system, and roller derby is just such an amazing sport for anybody, and so I really want to incorporate that. There are some other things I want to incorporate into the skating aspect, but starting out with one or two things will probably be easier to manage than offering everything right out the gate. I do want to get my personal training certificate, because if you haven't seen my previous videos on my fitness, I'll go ahead and link a card here and you can check those out. But I want to offer workouts on roller skates that are not necessarily for derby, because you have people who want to roller skate, they like the exercise, they like the fun, but they don't want to join derby, and that's perfectly fine. I totally understand that, and I love roller skating. I love getting workouts on roller skates. That's why I go on trail skates around Watertown, and I feel amazing after I do it, and it can just be a killer workout. So I would love to offer like personal training workout sessions on roller skates. That is something, of course, nobody does in Watertown, and I want to do it because it just would be so fun. Now, for some other things I'd like to offer in the future is it would be fun to have like karaoke nights, or I definitely want to do themed nights. I want this skating rink to be just really fun, and you can have a variety of things to do. So with that, I think that's about all I have for today. What kind of things do you like to see when you go to roller skating rinks? Do you like just to skate, or do you like to have a variety of options available to you that you like to do? Do you like paying for more than one option, or do you just like want to go do one thing and that's it? So let me know in the comments below. Please remember to like and subscribe, and sorry again for the whole location redo thing. I was supposed to go look at location C today, but the owners of the property were out of town, and the weather lately has been crap here in South Dakota. Like, so much snow. We've had so many days called off, and when we get snow, basically everything shuts down. Not because we don't know how to drive in it, but because it becomes dangerous even for experienced people to drive in it. Screw the snow. I'm done. I can't wait for spring. Please remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you like to see at roller skating rinks. Alright, so I'm gonna go. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!